Alrighty. To Guy, Steve, Joe, Zach, Tyler, Doink, or Bobbert. Yeah, that's everybody. Steve, did I mention you? Alright, to everybody, salute. Right, so, a toast to this year's Otakon, 2010. 2011. I'm not drunk. 2011. Went to this year's Otakon. Anyone who's a fan of my videos knows, love affair between me and anime conventions. Go and watch my Anime USA review for some interesting footage, and my take kind of on the whole anime scene. Last we left off, I was talking about how I kind of felt like, you know, the whole anime convention was just being spoiled by people who could not get into the right spirit of things. And I think some people agree with me saying, yeah, it doesn't have the same spirit, people can't get out of themselves, they're not checking their egos at the door, you know, no one can play along, no one can be cool. And, almost like a bunch of non-nerds want to, like, try and play nerd, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't. So anyway, I decided to go to Otakon to see if it was any different, and it was very different. And I'm going to try and give my, try and break it all down for you, my whole experience. Starting off with, got off Friday through Sunday, and right now it's Saturday, and I did not return to the second day. Go ahead, I can hear everyone grinding their teeth, I know, you paid all that money and then you didn't stay the whole day. Well, hear me out. So basically, I started off on Friday, just trying to get off, I got off work at 8, and I was getting up tomorrow, supposedly at, Zach was driving, and he said originally you were going to get up at 4, and then I kind of talked him into, I said, can we go 8 or 9, and he's like, well, I'd be happy to get here, and he said, I'll come over at 6:30, I said, that's cool, so I had to start packing. Here's some of the things that I took. Yeah, and, that's where that comes in. Haiku. I was, disappointed to find out it says, like, genuine product of USA. I'm like, oh, not Japanese import. By the way, it's rice wine. So yeah, we went to the Otakon, and we tried to hook up with a few friends. We had to leave kind of ahead of them. We got there around, what, 9? I didn't actually bring a watch, because I'm sped. And because I didn't want to bring a pocket watch, and because the suit that I was wearing, the sleeves would not fit over top the bracer watch, so we bypassed that. And I didn't bring a watch. And, we stood in line.
Alright, Otakon, here we go, dude. Here goes the line. We gotta wait in that line now. It's a line of lines.
Yeah, that's the whole convention. It's the line convention.
I love the line convention.
Last
Last one we had the elevator convention, now we have the line convention.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we already started having some interesting conversation with people in line. Everyone seemed to be chill. I had a bokken strapped to my back with my sword strap. It's actually not with me right now. I can't model it for you. And I thought that was really cool with the whole suit look. I really enjoyed dressing that way. And some people were like, oh, is that a real sword? I'm like, no, I wouldn't be able to carry it in here if it was. But it was cool looking. And just standing in line, already I felt like this is how things should be. It's so weird because, I mean, anyone's watched my videos or knows me personally, I really dress and try to, I try to live up to this standard of uniqueness and what's the word? I try to express the passions within me, part of that being, you know, dressing in a manner that I find is expressive. It's like, one of the things I say these days is, our world, infinite technology, no imagination. No, infinite technology, no imagination, you know? We have computers that can think almost as fast as a cat's mind, but we decide we want to wear baggy t-shirts and ball caps and shit. Like, that's how we should live. No. But all around me, 100-degree weather, just suits and trench coats and top hats and steampunks, and just, that was it. I'm home, baby. Take me home. So, yeah, that was good. Any more in here? Might as well finish it off. Come on now. Salute. So, feeling pretty good in the line, despite the fact that it was 100 degrees. I managed to survive wearing that suit. Everyone else was wearing something. People there were wearing leather trench coats. Man, if I had known, I would have gone in full, you know, suit vest and wool trench coat and my top hat and goggles, and No. Someone interesting, I think Zach pointed out, he said at Otakon, no, maybe it wasn't Zach, maybe it was this guy they called Doink, I call him Bobbert. They'll probably never see this video, and if they do, maybe they'll be insulted that I brought their names up. Somebody pointed out, they said at Otakon, guys try to put on as much as they can, girls try to keep off, try to wear as little as they can. Yeah, and let me say, there was plenty of tastiness all around. Very nice, ladies. But anyway, so we got in and got our badges. I have now connected my badges to my collection of badges to all the cons that I've gone to. Let's see. Otakon 1, Wolf's Rain. Otakon 2, Gundam Wing. It's always a choice between, like, animes you've never heard of or don't like, you know what I mean? Like, for all your badges. So, I decided this year, Strawberry Sunshine Happy-Go-Lucky Fart Badge. Hells yeah. So, yeah. Basically this year, rather than having to drive and return, we knew someone who had a hotel ahead of time. And, we decided to, supposedly bunk with them. We couldn't get into the hotel room till 4, so me and Zach just kind of walked around and tried to dig out, you know, whatever we could. A lot of places weren't open yet. Dealer's floor wasn't open yet. We were just going around, taking pictures, talking to people, chatting it up, being cool, chilling out. Oh my god. Hang on. Excuse me, you in the white who's blind. You're 20-eyed. Are those 20-eyed Doc Martens?
Yeah.
Are those the originals or are those the vintage from England?
They're original.
Are they the ones from England or those?
They're from England, yeah.
Oh man, I have those made in China though.
Oh no, mine
They're very uncomfortable.
I got
How are
mine.
those?
I got mine in London when I was there.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all right. It's all right. All right. Have a good one. Then what? Well, sometime around maybe 2 o'clock, we met up with some of the people that that Zach knew. So explain your costumes. I mean, aside from the cigar, I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I am Ballsack, the Jaws of Death. I came to this planet many years ago, back when you all were just scum. Me and my brothers Gwa.
So basically, it's like an Elder
monkeys.
Cthulhu mythos thing, like a quasi-mythos?
Yes.
Cthulhu? The Elder
Yes,
ones?
let's go with that. We bred with monkeys to invent the human race, and now we just want you all to be destroyed.
So now it's more like a Prometheus origin myth, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
We're your new masters. We're your new gods. Your gods are dead, and they don't give a fuck about you. Santa Claus, dead. Tooth Fairy, dead. Easter Bunny, not dead yet, but he's getting fucked. That's all I have to say. I believe I said enough.
Hanging out at Otakon.
You know where Guy is?
I don't know.
It's gonna be seen by at least like 8,000 people.
Wow, he's like underestimating my numbers. Shit.
Well, that's what that's what it'll get. It'll
No.
get up to more than that. Probably because that's why I wanted to put it up earlier.
No, dude, all I'm gonna do is put it under the title like "Hot Skirt Chicks Make Out."
Really?
Well, why not? I know nobody ever. No one knows me. They're like, "Do I know you?" I feel like I know you, and I'm like, "I live in the shadows." So no, but we chilled with them. We hung out on the little roof area, and I got some really interesting footage. Yeah! Yeah! Do it! Yeah! Yes, Master Chief. No. Yes. That ass. You're right.
You never thought you'd be teabagged by the Master Chief.
Yeah. What's weird is that a lot of people later on were like, "Oh, well, you were the one who got teabagged," like as though it was like something that I should feel bad about. And I'm like, so because I was brave enough to be funny and to do something creative that everyone laughed at, I should be... No, maybe I'm just interpreting that wrong, but I just feel like that was some of the negative emotions that we were feeling at Anime USA, that people were just afraid to break out of their shell. And I'm like, dude, you seriously didn't come to Woodstock to not smoke pot. You didn't come to Woodstock to, like, pass out flyers for, like, the Young Republicans meeting, did you? But that cleared up. I mean, we had a whole bunch. We had Lego Man.
Lego guy's still walking.
Sir, are you walking for charity? Are you walking for world peace? Is it for love? Is it money?
He's down there somewhere. I think he's just standing. He's kind of going really slow now.
I just don't understand. Is it for cancer? Are you walking for cancer?
I think dude's definitely on acid or something. He's just like.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
We had plenty of what are they called? Hunks. Human unit never killed. Is the area zombie clear? Are we good? Kick ass. One more time, enunciate.
Well, I don't know about furries though.
I saw the one. I was like, really, guy? Like you're gonna bring that here? Yeah, we did see some furries there, so that's cool. Captain America showed up. Mr. America, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Quick question. What is your power?
I embody the American dream.
So I mean, what is? I don't.
Experiments were forced on me.
What do you? Okay, so what are the experiments? Do you like? You're like a radioactive American? I mean, like, what do you? Your bullet? You?
They amplified what was inside of me.
Can you fly?
No.
So, all right, okay. So, are you like? Can you run like really fast, or?
I run with the speed of 10 men. I am as strong as 10 men, and I have the heart of 10 men.
So it all would take us 11 to kill you then, I guess.
I hate you.
So, we checked out the dealer's floor a little bit. It was a massive floor, and I'm gonna be honest, I spent like no money. And that's the way it should be. I'm actually glad. It's one of the things, not returning the second day, I was gonna go down to the dealer's floor. There was a whole bunch of like sword stands and stuff, but you needed like an 18-year-old or over bracelet. I got one later on, but after the dealer's floor had closed and all the night stuff was happening. And, I wasn't very impressed. I mean, personally, why would I buy a sword in that environment? I mean, it's a nice environment. I can understand where there's a lot of interesting imported or cool anime, awesome nerd stuff you'd want to get. They had a steampunk booth, plenty of steampunk booths. I mean, I think I've talked about my moral stance against steampunk booths. You gotta make it yourself if it's steampunk. But I'm techno-tarded, dude. I mean, someone says like welding, or like, do you know how to solder? And I'm like, is that anything like making a sandwich? So, you know, I went to the steampunk booth. The first thing I bought for $10, and actually, I'm really pleased with this deal. I don't know if this is made by this guy or what's going on. This is a really weird style, and I like it. It is a wristwatch. See if I can get some light on this situation. And, like, not knock over sake classes. No, it's not a wristwatch. It's like a pinky watch, but you don't have to put it on your pinky. It's more like a little ring. It's got some nice tiger's eye or whatever that is. It's like fake tiger. It's like a fake gem that I think is really pretty. It's got, it's really pretty. It's fabulous. It's got, nice, you know, kind of a faded brass copper look. I don't know what that is. It could be like brushed steel. It's stained. It could be lead. But it hasn't marked my finger up and I was wearing it all day. I wear it down here. And actually, I think that looks pretty pimp smacking good. The other thing about it, I mean, I don't, look what I'm doing here. I'm so masculine. So manly. Now, with the suit on and everything, there are several pictures on my Facebook where I'm like, you know, throwing up the peace sign like that. I like the way this looks. Actually, I wish it didn't have the second function, which is cool, but I think it takes away from the fact that I wouldn't be able to hit somebody with it. I wouldn't feel okay. Why does my mind go there? I don't know, maybe I'm a psychopath. So, oh, who did I forget? Dick! In the, Richard. I'm sorry, I didn't... Well, now I have to. Sorry I forgot you, man. I wouldn't forget you. Here's to you. So, why did I bring him up? Guess I must have just forgotten to toast to him. I'm trying to be cool, guys, because you were all kind enough to extend, you know, you were all in my party, we all leveled up together, we all shared the same hotel room briefly, in a totally straight way, even though one of the guys there was gay. Which is funny, after he left I felt more uncomfortable. I'm like, oh goodness, there's no gay guy to referee. No. So, what was I saying? A lot of steampunk booths. I saw some brass goggles there for $87. No. We didn't get to spend much time on the dealer's floor. The other thing I got was this. some sake glasses to toast to later. And we did put these to use. I asked the guy where this is. It's not stamped. That kind of pisses me off. It's not stamped at all. There's no made in China. I just got sake everywhere. And, yeah. But I asked the guy, give me lead poisoning. The dealer looked pretty reputable. The dealers here were so different than dealers in Anime USA. And Anime USA just felt so skunky. And, you know, you'd say something like this one guy, I think I mentioned this, like, Damascus steel, $80, here's this sword. I'm like, that's not Damascus steel. And the guy's like, well, buy it or get out. I'm like, oh my god. You know, and nothing like that. I said, what's the likelihood I'm going to get, you know, poisoned from this? And the guy's like, I've been using one for 2 years, I seem alright. You know, and, so yeah. And I'm just using it to drink alcohol out of, so. Contains no artificial preservatives. Why would it need to be? It's alcoholic. It preserves other things. So, anyway. Oh, right, so, let's see, I'm trying to, like, remember the whole day chronologically. I got a whole bunch of pictures on my Facebook that I'm really proud of now. Having a ball, just looking at all the sexy young senoritas, and saying, can I get a picture, miss? Oh, certainly! And then they pose all cute, and you get to, yeah, work the camera, baby, work it, yeah, work it. And then, you're like, can I get one more picture? And they like, okay. And then you get to, like, walk up and be like, oh, but with me in, and then you get to sit back there like, pimp! And then they're just like, ah! And then like, that's an exaggeration. So that always happened. Went to the game room, I don't think, oh, the game room, actually, saw a couple of massive, PS3 controllers. I decided I would, settle down and play a video game.
Oh my God of War real quick.
You can, man. Do it, do it, do it, do it. That's so hard, man.
I don't know what it was made out of. Right? I hope I didn't fuck up their costume or nothing like that. I really didn't know what it was made out of, like, ahead of time, and I wasn't trying to, like, destroy what they worked on. So, yeah, I didn't really get to play too many of the games. The year that I went in 2005, they had more arcade titles, which, that's cool. This time they had more actual video game consoles. They had the consoles. Some of them were put in Tupperware, like, lockdown containers so that no one could get in there and tamper with them. Some of them were put in antique, look like Gulf War ammo boxes. I need some of that. I need to get me some. So, yeah. So, hang out on the game floor, went to the dealer's room, didn't spend too much time, didn't spend too much money, that's a good thing. Then we went to go get some lunch, and more people joined the party. It was almost like an RPG all day, I'm serious. And like you had this like screen come going, so-and-so has joined your party. And we all kind of split up and did our Lord of the Rings fellowship, reunite, split apart kind of thing. And then by the end of the day, we started heading back to the hotel room, which was 5/8 of a mile, or perhapsably, holy shit, that's a good one. That's a new one, man. 5/8 of a mile, or a 3/4 of a mile, from the Otakon. So we were walking, I swear to God, when we were walking, they should have been playing Stevie Wonder's Living for the City, you know what I mean? Just pounding that pavement, trying to get through the inner harbor of Baltimore, all the way back to where there was air conditioning. Speaking of which, trying to stay cool, they had so many of these soda vendors, you know, trying to like just, you want a soda? Soda is $1. You want a soda? The newest, coolest thing, and all of you have seen this guy, so don't even act like you didn't hear this shit. He's basically out there with a megaphone, like, rapping and shit, and I swear to God, he sounds like this, like the guy from the beginning of Crazy Taxi. And he's out there going, he's not saying, we have ice cold water. What he is saying is, we got some ice, ice cool, C-O-O, water, W-U-D-D-H. We got some ice cool water, and it's only $1. And I swear to God, he's like breaking it down, remixing. He's like, ice cold water, only $1. I'm like breaking it fucking down, man. I'm serious.
Ice cold water, and it's only.
The rest of the con, everyone out there was just going, only $1. We were totally pumping that shit. So yeah, grabbing like enough water bottles. It was like playing a game of Stalker, I swear to God. Just like, you know, what can I take with me? I need the lightest AK I can get and enough food and fucking rations and ammo to make it back to where I gotta go. Check on the map like every 6 seconds, trying to find out where you are in the convention and how to get back to the hotel. So anyway, we get back to the hotel about... No, you know what we did before that? We went to this thing called Alchemy 101. for every one of you who was there, I am truly sorry. Holy shit. No one told us what it was going to be about. I figured maybe they would talk about, like, the science of chemistry or whatever. They had some weird woman up there talking about, I have no PhD, but I have read me some books. Alchemy is the art of changing stuff. Therefore, even if you are a chef, you're changing, transmuting energy. There's 5 types of alchemy. Spiritual and genetic. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? This has no basis in reality. Are you serious? And then they started getting people, like, asking questions and stuff, and, like, the one person was asking questions, and they were all like, have you heard of the ancient astronaut theory? And as soon as they said that, I was like, ow, fuck, that hurt my hand. So, yeah. And as soon as I said that, I was like, oh my god, we can't stay for this. I'm, like, looking around, and I'm listening to this person. He's all like, yeah, and it's like, you know, the ancient astronaut theory that aliens came down, and they gave us alchemy. And that looped into it, and she said, well, yeah, do you really believe that the pyramids got built all on their own? And I was like the one guy, I just out loud said, yes, they did! No fucking aliens. I didn't say that part, I'm just like, seriously, man, no fucking aliens. It is an insult to us. It's like saying, you know, well, I don't know, do you really believe that, you know, all of humanity evolved out of Africa? You fucking yes, it's goddamn science. Go home. No, you're not welcome here anymore. So yeah, we broke out of that fast. All of you who enjoy it, man. Head back to the hotel room. This is before we got our 18... No, did we get our 18 plus badges? Yeah, we got our 18 plus badges, tried to go to the rave. Found out it wasn't going to start for another hour. Went back to the hotel room, started helping ourselves. And I didn't even get a fucking shower. I am dead, haven't eaten anything. Haven't eaten anything in like 48 hours. I am going to try to eat some hummus. They tell me it's fava beans or something made out of fava beans.
Never had hummus before?
Nope.
It's beans.
Oh.
There you go, take a chip.
I lost my courage when I smelled it.
Take it just a little bit. This is good. They saw it at my work.
I'm sorry about that.
Game room still? You're in the game room, yes? Alright, well, probably gonna get something.
Not bad. The texture freaks me out.
It's alright.
Food.
It's alright.
You hear anything that I'm saying? You hear the
Ball
words?
sack. The jaws of death on the phone.
Richard, good stuff. Food.
Woke up at like 6 in the morning that day. You know what I mean? So, but Zach's like, let's go to the rave. And I'm like, oh man, really? And then he's all like, I want to go to the rave. And I'm like, alright, Zach, okay, alright. So, we're going down to the rave. We get in line. I've never been to this rave before. I've been to Otakon twice, now 3 times. Never been to this rave. So we're getting in line. The line is zigzagging around, right? And you got people just, I mean, charging up like you wouldn't believe. As people are passing each other in, you know, the lines moving in a zigzag pattern like at the bank, you know, as they're coming across each other, everyone's just high-fiving and bro-fisting and hugging and screaming, USA! USA! And I'm just like, alright. We get down into the rave, you know, pit, and we went at it. Hell yeah. And Tolstoy, I was the one with the, I had the glow stick on my neck. So did Zach, and we're just like, I'm just throwing down with whatever felt good. We were mahjong, dancing, and shit like that. All that sake's like rolling around. I had like 3 glasses, and nothing to eat all day. And I was tired. And I got dehydrated like that. Man, I know why you gotta take E for that shit. Maybe I'm just out of shape? Fuck, I don't know. But after about 20 minutes of that, gone. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. Fuck. And we got out of there and we walked back and got back to the hotel room. But we actually didn't we actually didn't end up spending the night there. Zach and I said we gotta go sleep in my own bed, man. We rolled home, and I have not returned today. I know I paid money for the ticket, but it's like waiting in line for Alchemy 101. We saw these guys doing a Yu-Gi-Oh card battle, and they were hamming it up as much as possible.
I draw.
Hughes, don't get too cocky.
Don't worry. I got this under control. I got this under control.
I hope you do.
I set another card face down and end my turn.
Remember, we just started learning to play this game.
I know, but I think I'm doing okay. I draw.
I still am weirded out by that kid with the weird hair, though. They showed it to us.
I set one card face down and activate my face down card, Ultimate Offering, allowing me to sacrifice 500 life points to add an additional summon. But I'm not going to need it because I summoned forth W-Wing Catapult.
I shit you not. I'm just trying to like tie in as many stories as I can to work the footage together. The footage is the selling point for this this whole review.
Something I want to know. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
Anyway, so I had fun. Overall, this was a really cool experience. I don't know if I'll go next year though. There's some stuff I really gotta work out before I go. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of personal, and I guess I would talk about it, but that used to be something Tolstoy did. We just used to talk about our feelings here on the Tolstoy channel, and that's just changed. Just kind of feel like keeping it to myself for once. Like, what the fuck should I tell you people? But there's some things in my life I've got to figure out. And I don't think I should go back to another Otakon until I do.